Welcome back to the Big R Show. Tuesday morning, as usual, and good morning. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatse, and then I'm on not by myself. I'm together with my colleagues who are always there with me. Jacob, Jackie, Selematsela and Tshepang Kgole. Jackie, can you greet the viewers out there?
Oh, good morning to our viewers. Good morning to my fellow analysts. I'd like to welcome all of you guys, and then to all our viewers, I'd like to thank you for the support, the likes, and the comments that you send through. We really appreciate your support. Without your support, we are nothing. We are growing because of your support. And keep liking, keep commenting, and please share the link with your friends so that we can be able to also include them in the program. It's a show for you. It's a show that is very interesting, and as always, I'd like to welcome you. And before we can continue, I would like to go back to Mr. Dao so that he can be able to give us a way forward. Thank you very much.
Tshepang?
Good morning to our viewers out there and to my fellow colleagues. We are here again to bring you nothing but the best content. So I hope everyone enjoys the show this week. And please do like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. So yes, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. And then I must also acknowledge that, I've got guys who are very regular in commenting. There's one guy by the name of Colin. We may feature him on Friday. And then he said he'll confirm by Tuesday. The guy, comment. There's Walter, who's currently in Northern Cape. Kimberly, to be precise, always, commenting. How can I forget Fraser, man? Fraser is always there, giving his views, not shy to tell us what he thinks, which is very good. And also Mr. Roald Mpiane, also commenting, especially on the comment line. Which is quite encouraging. So we need to move on. Let's move to the next stage. Jackie, as usual, you are the first one to start, and you know where to start.
Thank you very much, Tao. To all our viewers, I've got news here for the sport. I will start on Friday. I'm going to give you the results. I'll start with the games that are played on the 20th, which was on Friday. Sorry about that. The 20th is not on Friday, but it was on Saturday. Yeah. Okay, Kaizer Chiefs played against SuperSport United. Mm-hmm. And that game, it was very much interesting, and it ended up at 1-1. And another game, it was Chippa United played against TS Galaxy, and that game ended up at 1-1 draw. And we've got Baroka, who played brilliantly, and they were playing against Black Leopards, and that game ended up at 2-1, Baroka winning it. And then on the 21st, which was yesterday, another great game between Isinyoni, Moroka Swallows, played against Cape Town City, and that game ended up at 1-1. Very much interesting because the Beds are still unbeaten in almost a year now. We've got another game, which is very interesting, another 10 and 10 around of a situation there, which is Chakuma Chamazibandela played against the Stellenbosch FC. Chakuma won that game 1-0. So it means that now in 2 succession weeks, Chakuma collected 3 points, which is a total of 6 points. So it shows that under the new leadership, under the new management of Chakuma, something good is happening. We're still going to hear so much about this team because on paper, if you look at this team, they've got quality players. They've got great players indeed. And they can beat any team. So we're still going to watch this space and I know that we will be getting some positive results from this team. I've seen how they play, and they are such a marvel to watch as well. Good job that is done by the coaches and management as well, and this is what we want in our football. And then furthermore, without any waste of time, I'm just going to give you a special of the top 5. Remember that we will give you this one so that we can be able to know how's the league so far each and every week whenever we're talking to you. Okay, on the log, we've got still having Mamelodi Sundowns, who are very successful there. They played 16 games and they've collected 19 points. Sorry, they've played 16 games and they've collected 36 points. Sorry about that. And then number 2, we've got Super Sport. They played 17 games and they collected 32 points. There's a gap of 4, but Sundowns has got a game in hand there. And then we've got Morocco Swallows, who are doing very well. All the way from Glad Africa to the PSL, they are unbeaten. They've played 16 games and they managed to collect up to 30 points. That's a great achievement indeed. And then there's a team that I call a dark horse in the PSL, Golden Arrows, playing very good football. When you talk about carpet football, that's exactly the team that is playing carpet football in the PSL. And then they played 15 games. Guess what? They collected 28 points, which is a very good. They've got a game in hand as well. And then we've got number 5, which is Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates played 17 games, and then they've got 28 points. And then I will just continue quickly just to give you the other teams. We've got number 6 is Cape Town City with 24 points. Amazulu, who are doing very well so far under the guidance of Benny McCarthy, coach Benny McCarthy. And then they played 16 games. They've collected 22 points. And then we've got Baroka, who's on number 8. They've played 17 and collected 20 points. And then we've got Kaizer Chiefs, played, it's at number 9, playing 17 games, and they only collected 19 points. So we're still waiting to see what's going to happen because it looks like Amakosi are starting to be revived. And then we've got Bloemfontein Celtic at number 10. I don't know what happened with Celtic because they started very well, but let's hope that they will be able to pull up their socks. They played 16 games and then they collected 18 points. We've got TS Galaxy as well, played 15 games and they collected 16 points. And we've got Chippa United, who played 15 games and then they collected 15 points. Stellenbosch FC, they are struggling. This is the richest team in the PSL. They are struggling. I don't know what seemed to be the problem. They played 16 games, they collected 15 points. TTM, Chakuma Chamazivandela, they played 16 games and then they collected 15 points. Maritzburg United, another team that is struggling. This team was playing very good football, attacking football, winning left and right last season, but this time they are definitely struggling. They played 15 games and they only managed to collect 9 points. Black Leopards, they also played 15 games and then they collected 9 points. To be honest with you, Black Leopards this past weekend, they played very well. They were just unlucky. They played very well. I think the way they finished the game, that's how they should have started the game. They were so unlucky. They played very good football. And I agree with their coach that yesterday they were supposed to have collected maximum points. However, that is the standard of the PSL. If you don't score goals, if you don't use your chances, definitely you'll never win it. Yeah. In a nutshell, that's all I've got from the PSL side. Unless if maybe Mr. Tell.
What I like, you said top 5. Now you proceeded. I don't know, maybe you wanted to cover somebody there.
No, I just wanted to. I didn't want to sound like I didn't want to be biased. You see, what about the other teams? So it's better for me to give everybody an opportunity.
No. You said top 5. So I realized that some team is not there, and then you have.
No, just covering everybody, giving everybody that chance, so that they can know exactly where's their team.
Yeah. But me and you know that somebody was supposed to be brought in one way or another.
Nah. Not
All
really.
right. Yes, while we are still there,
Yes.
lead us with the topic of the Safa and this CAF story. What's happening? And then
Yes.
we'd like people to comment and give us their views about what is happening. Just relate the story, and then let's see what's
Yeah,
happening.
I'll just give you a brief background about the whole story. Remember the moment CAF did the draw for the CAF Champions League, Kaizer Chiefs was drawn with another team from Casablanca in Morocco. And then what happened is that Kaizer Chiefs were not provided with visas. That game should have taken place last week already. And then after that, the Morocco government didn't want to issue the visas to Kaizer Chiefs because they are afraid of contracting the virus, the pandemic itself. And then as a result, Kaizer Chiefs already booked venues. They already booked their hotel, that site. Everything was booked. And then the game was cancelled on the 11th hour. And then what happened again? KEF just came up from nowhere and said, this game must be played on Friday, which is the past Friday. And remember, on Saturday, Kaizer Chiefs was playing. Without even checking with Kaizer Chiefs if you guys are available or not, they just imposed it. Then Kaizer Chiefs wrote back and said, no, we're not going to accept that one. This is short notice. We still have to book. We still have to get the visas. And to get those visas, it takes about 7 to 14 days. So it cannot be able to work. And then from there was an urgent meeting that was called by SAFA. They included the representatives from both Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, as well as Mamelodi Sundowns. So on Friday, we've got a new CEO at SAFA. And then what happened is that, Mr. Tebogo, what happened is that he wrote to CAF and indicated that what is the use of you having rules that you are not implementing? Number one, Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns, they were supposed to have been given 3 points each and 2 goals, because your rule says if the hosting team is not able to host the game or to arrange the game, then that particular host team will be forfeiting 3 points, and then that will be given to their opponents. So basically, Chiefs and Sundowns were supposed to be given 3 points each and 2 goals each. So CAF did not exercise that rule. And then as a result, it was agreed that immediately from there on, all these teams will be given an opportunity to make sure that they organize these games. They get neutral venues. They get venues where they can be able to host these games. And then they are being given until the 20th. The 20th was on Saturday at 12 a.m. 12 a.m. And then if they fail to provide any venues in the countries where they are supposed to host the games, they are going to forfeit, and then it will be minus 3 points. And those 3 points will be given to their opponents, which basically means Mamelodi Sundowns, because they couldn't go and play, and then Kaizer Chiefs as well. Now, before 12 last night, these teams submitted 3 venues. They submitted Tanzania. They submitted what is that? I've just forgotten the name of, but I'll remember it right now. So those 3 venues, it means Kaizer Chiefs will be going there, and then to play against this Casablanca team. And then Sundowns as well.
Where is Chiefs gonna play?
The capital is Ouagadougou. I'll tell you now. In Ouagadougou, where Bafana once played.
Okay.
I'll remember the name of the country, but I know the capital city is Ouagadougou there.
Okay.
I'll tell you now.
All right.
Yeah. And then Sundowns as well is going to play in Tanzania. They're going to play in Tanzania, and then these games will be playing on the 28th of this month. So the matter seems to be now resolved, and then we're just waiting to hear what's going to happen from there. However, on the 2nd of March, Kaizer Chiefs are still having another game, African CAF game as well, to play. And then there's also another game that they should be playing this coming weekend. So we're still waiting to hear all the confirmation on that matter. And then once all the confirmation has been forwarded through, we will be able to announce and update our listeners and our viewers as well, so that we can be able to bring them this beautiful news. You see,
Yeah.
so I'm happy to indicate that yes, this matter has been resolved, and definitely we will be able to have a way forward in terms of the games on AFCON, because right now really I don't know what was happening with CAF. Why are they allowing such a big tournament to be destroyed just like that? It didn't make any sense. But I must say, my heads off to SAFA for intervening and then making sure that CAF is implementing their own rules. What is the use of having rules, and then at the same time, when we are supposed to implement them, you are not doing that? You see, that's where the problem is. So, on that note, I'm also going to just give you the fixtures for the CAF Champions League, so that you can understand exactly. Kaizer Chiefs is playing with whoever. Quickly, I'm not going to be long on that. We've got Petro Luanda. This team will be playing against Wydad Casablanca. This is the team that Kaizer Chiefs will be playing as well against. This game is taking place tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And then we've got Simba FC that will be playing against Al Ahly tomorrow in Tanzania. That game will be playing at 3 o'clock. Al Ahly, which Mr. Musimane will be playing an away game for himself there. And then we've got Kaizer Chiefs will be hosting Horoya. Horoya is coming to play against Kaizer Chiefs, and that game is at 6 o'clock tomorrow. And then there's also another game that will be playing that is very important as well. There's a team called Tungbek, which will be playing against Zamalek. They are playing tomorrow as well at 6 o'clock. And there's another team that is playing Alger. MC Alger will be playing against the ES Tunis. That game is taking place at 9 o'clock tomorrow. And then there's one game that will be playing on the 24th. And that game is starting at 3 o'clock. Al Hilal will be playing against TP Mazembe. So those are the features for CAF Champions League. So we are really looking forward to these particular games, and then further information will be communicated once we get the latest information on this. But it looks very interesting because now finally the Champions League will be playing, and then we want to see exactly what is happening on that.
Okay.
So
yeah. Okay. Tshepang, let's move on for the sake of time. Tell us what happened to Zungu. Tell us what's happening around Gune. Apparently, you've picked up some few things. You want to tell us?
Yes. Regarding the Bongani Zungu situation, it was occurred. Well, there's a lot of speculations about it, but we hear that the party that was hosted. There's another source that says that the party was hosted at his house, apparently. So it was him and one of other four players. But the we could say the most shocking thing out of that whole incident that had happened, only his name was actually brought into the forefront. He was the main person actually, compared to the other four players that compared to his other four teammates at Rangers FC. So it's a really challenging issue regarding Bongani Zungu, because one of the former Rangers legends has spoken. He said that he doesn't think that Bongani Zungu well, he doesn't even see Bongani Zungu featuring in Rangers in the Rangers team anymore, and he highly doubts that he will ever see Bongani Zungu playing for Rangers again. So that's really an intriguing situation. But there's something that I saw. Bongani Zungu posted a picture of the team which they were playing on Saturday, and he was just congratulating the team that they played well, which Rangers won that game by 4 goals to 1. So he was congratulating his team on social media that they played well. So yeah, but with that being said, his issue is really challenging. But I think at this rate, I think we also can see that we highly doubt that we're able to see him play in that team again. And the most disappointing thing about all of this is that he was actually brought there as a he was actually brought there on loan. So for a team like that, normally it's very challenging because we it's very rare for a team to actually fight for you and actually protect you, because it's not that you're not one of their own, but you are not officially part of the team. And for South Africans also, I mean, we don't really have a good name abroad amongst ourselves. So it's a very challenging issue regarding Bongani Zungu. But we just hope for the best, and all comes well, and then his career can be revived again, and we just hope for better opportunities for him, and then all of this can be put behind, and he can be able to excel going forward. And then also on the Itumeleng Khune issue,
Now,
yeah,
before you go there,
oh, okay.
what interests me is it was not only him and the other four players were there, but why he's the only one who made the headlines. So that's another thing, you know. I hope that some of these
Yes, that's
guys
a
who are investigative journalists will try and investigate why only him, as if others are not wrong. I don't know. Was the reason because he was on loan? He's on loan, so maybe we need to find out why only him made the headlines, because we expected even these other players. So yeah, maybe we don't have information enough, but we'll check and find out. So give us around Itumeleng Khune.
oh with our skipper, we still call him skipper even now. It's his situation is very tricky because, well, I think when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs, everything is just very tricky at the moment. A lot of chopping changes are happening there. So with him being the captain again, well, in the past few weeks, we've seen Ramashe Mpahlela being given the armband, but not so long ago, last month, Sami Nikovic was actually given the armband for I think 2 to 3 games, and then Ramashe Mpahlela became the captain all of a sudden. So he's been carrying the armband for quite some couple of weeks, but it was very shocking when Kune was playing. Well, they were both playing over the weekend, but Mpahlela still wore the armband. And as we've all heard, Mr. Gavin Hunt did say that Mpahlela is the captain for now. So we don't know regarding that situation what's going on, but it seems like he's been stripped of the armband, because if I sincerely think that if he was still the team captain, he was unaware the armband on the day. So it clearly states that he's no longer the captain. Well, I guess for now. So with that situation, even Gavin Hunt is actually he's protecting himself and team regarding the issue because he doesn't dwell on it that much. So that's the news on the Timberland at the moment. But it was great to see him play, despite him conceding a goal, but it was a penalty. Anything can happen in a penalty. But he really played a good game. To be honest, he really played a good game, and it was good seeing our national coach also. He was there during the Super Sport and Kaizer Chiefs game. Mulifenseki was there. So it was great seeing him also. So we hope a couple of players have been jotted down, and we just hope for the best. Yes.
I'll tell one thing. Jackie, I like what you said. Maybe we need to, as all the time, let's look at top 5. Let's analyze the top 5, whether locally and abroad. So that as people now, because we are heading towards the end of the season, and people can compare based on the top 5. What is happening?
That's correct.
Shall we move to Italy, guys?
Okay.
And then let me start with the table. And then Tshepang, you'll give us the scores if you are ready to give us the scores. Or I'll give you the table. Or maybe we need to talk about AC Milan and Inter Milan. That was one of the big games before we go to England. The league, as it stands, Inter Milan are now on top of the league after playing 23 games with 53 points. And then they've won 16 games, which is good, and lost only 2. Then AC Milan, remember the two are rivals. AC Milan, 23 games, 49 points, won 15 games, lost 4. And then Roma, they're number 3, having played 23 games, and then with 44 points, having won 13 games, lost 5. Number 4, Atalanta, 23, and then having 43 points, they have won 12 games, and then they have lost 4. Lazio is at number 5, and then 43 points, and then having won about 13 games, lost 6. I don't see Juventus in top 5, and then but as comparison, you know, when you see Messi stumbling or Barcelona stumbling, the noise is always directed at Lionel Messi. But around here, the noise directed to Ronaldo. They are not even top 5, but around here, a lot of noise, you know. But if it's Messi,
there's a new king in town in Italy.
in Italy.
Yes, Romelu Lukaku. There's a new king
Romelu
in town.
Lukaku. Yeah, but you know, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. You know, if it was Messi, it will be all over. It will be in England, it will be in America, it will be all over the world. You know, it will be in South Africa. But it's Ronaldo. No one is talking about it. No one is blaming him. But Messi is always being blamed for anything that goes wrong at Barcelona. And guess what? Barcelona they started very badly. Messi, this is not a good season for Messi, but he's a joint top goal scorer already. All right, with 16 goals. So that tells you maybe we are judging this guy against his own standard. So that is why it's a bit of a challenge. So those are things. Now let's go AC Milan and Inter Milan. Tshepang?
Yes,
Let's
Mr.
talk about
Shabalala.
that one, and we can also talk about Romelu Lukaku.
Yes. So wow, that was a very interesting game. Like it's been a while since we've seen a Milan derby like that, to be honest. Wow, what a very spectacular game. Inter Milan won that game 3-0. It was a very brilliant display from Inter Milan. I feel like they had to step up because they one team that haven't been very consistent. They've dropped points in games where they shouldn't have dropped points. But I think with this game, they really stepped up, and they had to step up. And there's one person that's been under the shadow lately and under a lot of racism, we could say, but it's been it's they've been covering that up in Italy, which is Romelu Lukaku. Hence I say there's a new king in town. He's doing game in and game out. Even if he doesn't score, but he's his team involvement, like he's just everywhere.
He's just everywhere.
If he doesn't score, he assists. Like he's just everywhere, and he has shown some, some brilliant display. When the likes of Manchester United think back, this is when they actually look back and like wonder why did we let him go. That person is really brilliant for for a person like him coming even like way from where he's actually coming from, that really says a lot. And his age still allows him to actually push further. He's still young. He's still 27 years old. People might think that he's old because of his physique, but no, he's still young. He's still fresh. He's got so much strength, and he's even quick. He's even scoring goals now. He's at his peak. And to see Zlatan Ibrahimovic actually clapping hands from him after the last goal really says a lot. That wow, like he really showed a brilliant display, and he's a team player. He really is a team player, and just Inter Milan was just all over AC Milan in that game. But it was really a good game. So congratulations to Inter Milan, and it's gonna be a very interesting league. Well, it still is a very interesting league in Italy. So I just can't wait to see how the table is gonna be in the next 5 games.
The news are, remember Koeman coaching while he was still at Everton. The news are Barcelona eyeing him. They want to add him. They want to buy 2 attacking player and 1 defender. Lukaku is one of them that has been added. But I don't know what's going to happen because there are so many things being talked. It's like Koeman is going to be the last season for him. So I wonder whether if Koeman leaves, are we still going to see Roman Lukaku joining Barcelona? Now let's go to English football. Jackie, I would also want you to talk about Liverpool, what is happening, since Liverpool is your team. And then now let's start here. Let me give you the results. Starting on Friday.
I've got the results.
I was going to give it to you. You've got the results. I'll give it to me.
Yeah, I've got the results.
Give it to me from Friday.
Thank you very much. I'll start on Friday. A game between Southampton played against Chelsea, and that game ended up at 1-1 draw. And then the next one, Burnley played against West Bromwich Albion, and that game as well ended up at a draw of 0-0.
That was on Saturday. Friday.
That's correct.
Friday there was Wolves and Leeds, and Wolves won that game 1-0.
That's correct, yes.
Yeah, on Friday. Okay. Let's move on.
And then Liverpool lost against Everton 2-0. And then we've got also West Ham who also beat Tottenham Hotspur 2-1. I don't know how does it work? How did it happen? But there's another one game that was very important as well. Arsenal lost to Man City 1-0. And Manchester United, they played against Newcastle United, and Manchester won that game 3-1. Very interesting. Very interesting. And then while on that, let's just look quickly into the league table, and then we won't be long on that.
No, before you go to the league table, you didn't catch Fulham against Sheffield United. Fulham won that game 1-0. They played on Saturday.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Now let's go to the league. Top 5, remember? Let us not do 18 this time. Top 5.
Top 5. Exactly. Okay, number 1, we've got Manchester City. It looks like they are moving. Manchester City played 25 games, and then they collected 59 points. And then number 2 is Manchester United, played 25, and they've got 49 points, a gap of 10 points there. And then Leicester City played 25, and then they've got 49 points as well. And then West Ham United, they played 25, they've got 45 points. And then number 5 is Chelsea. They played 25 games, and they collected 43 points. That's our top 4. Our top 5 for the English Premier League. It's very interesting. It's very interesting, guys. And there's one team that I'm with also interest on. That is Brighton and Hove Albion. This is the team that is played by Dau. They played 24 games and they collected 26 points.
Okay.
And then Sheffield United, they're at number 20.
Let's stick at top 5. Let's stick at top 5.
Yes.
And then now let's have a topic. Now, do you guys think that Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea, Arsenal will qualify for the Champions League?
Yeah.
What's your take?
That's a mammoth task, I must say.
Now,
it's going to be...
Having said that, you need to bear in mind on the, with the teams that are above there. So remember, for the team to qualify for the Champions League, it's top 4. So who do you think is going to be top 4? Let me start with Tshepang. Who do you think is going to be top 4?
I feel the same top 4 that's there currently. It's going to stay there. But West Ham might cause an upset. I don't see West Ham staying by position 4 for a very long time. I feel between Everton, Chelsea, and Liverpool, I won't write them off by snatching the top 4 position. But yes, hence I'm saying I can put in West Ham also. Between those 4 teams, I think those are the teams that are going to fight for the top 4 position.
So who said is guaranteed? It's Man City, Man United, and Leicester.
Man City, Man United, and Leicester City for me are much. I'm backing them up all the way.
Those are guaranteed. So you are saying Liverpool won't be in top 4? No Champions League?
No, no, I'm saying that between West Ham, I feel West Ham, since it's number 4, I don't see them staying there for long. But I feel like they just have a momentum, yes, just for now, but they're still going to play against the teams again. So I feel like between West Ham, Liverpool, Chelsea, yes, and Everton, I feel like those teams, they're still going to fight for the top 4 position. So top 4 position isn't wrapped up as of yet. The number 4 position is not wrapped up as yet. Yes.
So Mourinho, we count him out. Arteta
is not even. They don't even fit the top 6 or top 7, I could say, for now. Yes.
Who, Mourinho and Arteta?
Yes. Tottenham Hotspurs has a long way to go, and Arsenal too. They don't fit in my top 6, actually. Let me just say, yes.
Jackie, what's your take?
Definitely Man City, Man United, and Leicester, guaranteed. And then I see Everton also joining the queue. Everton will definitely qualify. I don't see Liverpool qualifying this time. Chelsea, I don't see them qualifying as well.
Your team is not going to qualify?
I know, the way they're playing, definitely. I don't see them. Definitely not. This is a different Liverpool altogether. It's the opposite of last season.
But they still have the same players that they had. Does this mean the departure of Van Dijk destabilized the team?
Definitely, it has. It has. I agree with you on that.
And remember,
it has, and
you must bear this in mind. Bear this in mind. Van Dijk said, whispering, his wish one day is to play with Messi before he retires. So what message that tells you?
Hey, this is football. Nothing is confirmed, and that message tells you that obviously there's communication. You don't be surprised to see him playing with Messi.
Yeah.
In the new season, don't be surprised. Anything is possible within football, my brother.
Yeah, but let me console you. Let me console. Messi's getting old. Messi, Ronaldo, they're getting old. So no threat anymore, eh? No threat anymore. All right. Now that's fine. Viewers out there, tell us who's going to be in the top 4. Who's going to qualify for the Champions League? Just give your teams that are going to qualify for the Champions League. Please subscribe and give us your top 4, the Champions League. And then I would like to hear that. And then we'll move on to the other league. I think now let's go to Spain. Spain won't talk much, gentlemen. Won't talk much about Spain. After that, we will we'll go to Messi special. Okay. Let me look at the top 5 in Spanish, and I'll give a bit of news in Spanish. Top 5. Atletico Madrid, they lost. And then it was an opportunity for Barcelona to close the gap. At least Madrid has done so. They have moved. Now the gap between Madrid and Atletico is 3 points, although Atletico have one game in hand. And then Barcelona are still at number 3, and then 47 points. So the difference is 8 points. And then Sevilla at number 4, and then with 45 points. And then at number 5, you know this team, I thought they were going to take the league the way they are playing. Real Sociedad at number 5 with 41 points. You know, Real Sociedad, they've got good players. Oyarzabal, David Silva, and Porto, Isaac, Isaac, very, very good players. What really worries me about players like Oyarzabal, these are players who are becoming good at an old age. If you remember Cazorla was the best and he was getting old. So the same with Oyarzabal. I'm sure most of the team would like to have Oyarzabal, but unfortunately he's older. When you buy Oyarzabal now, what are you investing? Isaacs, yes, I hear that Barcelona also eyeing him. He's a good player. He can be better than Breathaway. Breathaway, I don't know that guy. He adds nothing. You put him in, there's no difference. In fact, he lowered the standard. So that's the problem. Now, at Barcelona, the news are flying high. The guy who is number 3 in terms of presidential election has thrown the spanner in the work to destabilize the whole thing. This guy, Tony Freixia, he said he has already secured 250 million pounds. All right? No, it's euros. He has already secured a 250 million euros investment. And that investment is aiming at buying the boy from Halat, it's Halat. And also, he's also thinking that he can get Mbappe. He said those are his 2 players, and he wants 1 defender. So I don't know what's going to happen, whether this will destabilize the other candidates, the other 2 candidates, because once the fans or the members hear that this guy, he says he can, he's a lawyer, this guy, and he was once there during the time of Bartomeu, and then he was there, but he left. I think he was not happy with what was happening there. So we don't know. We'll see. So guys, it has been very nice, and we know that there are upcoming games this coming week. Now, for the Messi special, I want to do something different today. So watch the Messi special. And then before I give you the opportunity to watch the Messi special, I want to say the Big R, we are a financial organization, but finance cut across. We want to see people improving and improve their lives. We have Tshepang here, a young man with us. I'm happy about one thing. Tshepang has started his own project, which is quite good, because I hear a lot. I was in Tembisa. When was it? I think it was on Saturday. The news, or when you meet people all the time, they want job. Please, can I get a job? Can I get a job? Why don't people start saying, I want to start something, all right? Yes. As compared to, I want a job. So Tshepang has started something. Tshepang, please tell our viewers what you have started, and we are asking our viewers to support you, all right? We need to support each other, guys. Tshepang, what have you started?
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Shabalala, for this platform. I've been running this project for the past 3 years. So this is my 4th year now, actually. And May we'll be doing this for 4 years now. I've started my own gym. We've been doing it. I was using my parents' yard outside. So those were our facilities for the past 3 years. So I've been having boot camp classes each and every Saturday for the community here in Bushley North. So I've recently, well, last year, I've managed to structure the whole company and just register everything and have the paperwork and just go into it legally. So well, I call my gym Wesley Fitness Center, and we've recently just opened yesterday. We are based here in Impact Life Church by Pongola and Malvina. So basically, what we provide is cross training, aerobics, and boot camps. So we are open from Monday to Saturday. So Monday to Friday is from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. And then on Saturdays is 8 a.m. in the morning until 10 a.m. And our registration fees to become a member of the gym is 150, and then monthly fee is 100 Rand per person. And what we provide each and every new client that comes in, they're able to get a free Beshley Fitness Center t-shirt so that they can come train with it or wear the brand each in any way that they want. So I work with my business partner called Leshonolo Molefe. So yes, you can catch us on all social media platforms: Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. It's at Beshley Fitness Center, and then you can contact us, or you can contact me on my phone number. It's 076-721-0227. Yes, I'm Tshepang Kgole, one of the directors of Beshley Fitness Center. So yes, I thank you.
Give the number again.
It's 076-721-0227.
Okay, guys.
076-721-0227. Yes.
Okay, guys. We need to support our own. We need to support young people because we need to start seeing now young people starting their own thing. Unlike I'm looking for a job all the time. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'm gonna leave you with the Messi special, as always. The Messi special, as always. I thank you.
Tottenham team as captain, and Lionel Messi, who's the captain of Barcelona these days, with Andres Iniesta no longer with the club.
As we can see here,
it's a majestic ball by Messi. Jordi Alba, here's an opportunity straight away for Barcelona, that's thumbed in by Felipe Coutinho. The finish was brilliant from the Brazilian. The initial through ball from Messi, quite sublime. Clips it in towards Luis Suarez and then chested down to Coutinho. Rakitic onto it. Oh, what a hit! What a goal by Ivan Rakitic! So got it forward quickly to Messi. He can glide away from Sanchez, and still Messi hits the post. Well, the initial run was fantastic, and when he pulled the trigger, here's a man who can make an impact in a hurry. Messi's away from Wanyama. Next on the agenda, Alderweireld, and he hits the same post from just about the same position. Lightning strikes twice at Wembley. Barcelona into Messi. Spotted the run from left back of Jordi Alba. Here's Coutinho, leaves it for Suarez, and Messi! And this time he squeezes the ball in. And in the blink of an eye, the 2-goal lead restored for Barcelona. And restored by the little magician Lionel Messi. A little dummy by Suarez. Messi can finish it at Wembley and does. Lionel Messi, second goal tonight. And he is so clinical for Barcelona. And in the last minute of the 90, Messi gets his second goal. And a man who might just be the greatest footballer of all time has never scored against Chelsea in 8 matches. He missed a penalty here when the sides last met in 2012. Alvarez can spin away. Messi skipping away from Pedro and then giving Rudiger the slip. Fantastic feat by Messi. And then teed up in there by Paulinho. And young Andreas Christensen there to deal with dangerous ball. And Iniesta's onto it. Iniesta tees up Messi! And just like that, Barcelona are level. It's the first mistake by Chelsea. And they are punished by Lionel Messi. Chelsea won, Barcelona won. Lionel Messi, who scored his 28th goal in the season and the first goal that he's ever scored in a competitive game against Chelsea. Football's greatest arenas, joy and heartbreak, will be dished out in equal. Exchange a good thing. Dembele, and he scores Messi from a ridiculous angle through the legs of Tshepang Kgole. It's his 49th goal in the Champions League. The other way, skips away from Azpilicueta. And then tees up Dembele, smashes it in. It's his first goal for Barcelona on a massive night for Ousmane Dembele and for the club. It's more heartbreak for Chelsea. As well now, here's Messi, glides away from Azpilicueta. Oh, he's gone through the legs again. Messi's 100th goal in the Champions League, and it may well be the dagger in Chelsea's heart. It's Lionel Messi, and it's Barcelona 3, Chelsea 0.
In the series that Pep Guardiola has been involved in. He left here, and here's Iniesta just trying to tuck it back. It'll cut for Lionel Messi. Oh, he's walked it in. City stopped. Gifted Messi the opening goal. One for Manchester City. Messi. Game has turned away for Manchester City in the space of 5 minutes here. Lionel Messi's second goal, and Luis Suarez. It's Lionel Messi. It's another Champions League hat-trick. 3 against Celtic here last month. 3 against Manchester City here tonight. Problems at Manchester City's own making again.
That's to Barcelona's advantage, isn't it? Especially the little fellas up. This guy here, who's just over my right shoulder, Messi, yes. This little genius.
It's Lionel Messi. And Messi steps up to the plate just when Barcelona needed him most. For 2 minutes they were behind. Barcelona back in the game, back in the contest. Behind Bojan, surprisingly, Pedro rescues it. Messi! The deadly finisher in Spain. Has he finished off Arsenal here?
Well, the alarm bells were ringing as soon as that ball.
And he's in again here, Lionel Messi. Could this be the hat-trick before half-time? Oh, brilliant! An audacious chip from the magical Lionel Messi, the most talented footballer of his generation. Messi, they're trying to contain him, but it's an impossible task. This man is just unstoppable. 4 for Barcelona, 4 for Messi, and they are in the last 4.
That's Fabregas, and it's Messi, and it's Messi. Barcelona get the goal inside that big 2 minutes. It's a massive goal because on the away goal, but scores. Barcelona 3-1 on the night, 4-3 on aggregate.
Forward 2, Neymar in for Barcelona to Lionel Messi. Down goes Czech. Messi scores, and that's how quickly they can do it. The big 3 combine, and Barcelona lead. And then Messi in there again, and what's he called? Yes, he was. It's a penalty for Barcelona. Messi against Czech, and Messi scores. And now it's a real uphill battle for Arsenal in the second leg in 3 weeks' time. Through to Suarez. Messi will pick up the pieces. Messi! There's the exclamation point. And Barcelona's little magician with yet another goal.
Here's Messi. And Suarez hits the bar. And Messi follows up. And it is 2-0. They've picked Liverpool's pockets with a counter-attack. Certainly against the run of play. In the second period. Messi. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just when you think he's done everything, he comes up with something even more special. The best player we've ever seen. The god of the game.
Take it back, just bring it down.
It's 2-0. It's Messi. He scored against an English club now. It's Manchester United. Messi. Oh, Messi! The overpowered Edwin van der Sar. Out of very little. The little man gets a lot for Barcelona. He scores in England, and it's a Wembley.
Messi in with a challenge on Young, and he comes away with it, and he gets away from Fred and shoots. Oh, he's done it! Little Mr. Dynamite with another goal for Barcelona, and you can't give him space like that. He's lost it. Here's Messi. Off he goes again. Oh, he's squirmed under him. He's got another one. And you hardly ever see David De Gea make a mistake like that. Not on a big night like this. His first one was a cracker, and the second one is fortunate, but the result is the same.